Hello children, good morning. Welcome back to our chapter 10 Maths, Banks and Simple Interest. Right now I'm sitting in school, so we'll proceed further for our PS problem set 41. So once more, back to the definition of bank. A bank is a government-recognized institution that carries out financial transactions. So just to rewind children, you must have understood recurring deposit, fixed deposit, okay, ATM and all that. Read the text once more. Now we proceed further with practice set 41. The first question is like an option one, but you have to solve and find out the answer. Maths, no guessing up. If the interest on rupees 1700 for 2 years is rupees 340, the rate of interest must be dash. So we have to find out whether it is 12%, 15%, 4% or 10%. Okay, no guessing, but we will work out. So I have already written down the data here. Principal rupees 1700, time, that is number of years, 2 years, interest rupees 340, rate of interest we have to find out. Now out of the 4, if we have to find out 1, we can easily do it using our formula I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. Therefore I is equal to, substitute 1700 into 2 into R upon 100. The next step, substitute interest. Interest given is 340. So 340 is equal to 1700 into 2 into R upon 100. Then further, 340 into 100 upon 1700 into 2 is equal to R. As you know, see 100 is on the right hand side in denominator. When it is taken to left hand side, it will get multiplied children. And 1700 into 2 is in the numerator, which will be in the denominator in the left hand side. Okay, now we'll do the cancellation and work it out. We'll cancel the 0 and the 0, the 0 and the 0. Okay, 17 and 340 can be cancelled. 17 2s are 2 7s are 14, 4 1 carry, 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3, 34. So 17 1s are and 17 2s are 34 and 0 carried over that. Okay, 17 2s are 34, 17 zeros are 0. In other words, 17 into 20 will give you 340. Okay, now 2 and 20 can be cancelled children. So 2 1s are 2, 10s are 20. Therefore R we get as 10%. So which is the option which is correct is the fourth one. Fourth one, 10% is the right option for this question children. So you will just fill in the blank. R is equal to 10% or write down, therefore R is 10%. Okay, now we go on for the second question. Second question, if the interest on rupees 3000 at a certain rate for a certain number of years is rupees 600. See, if the interest on rupees 3000, that means 3000 is a principal at a certain rate. So we don't know the rate of interest for a certain number of years. We don't know the rate of interest, we don't know the number of years, is rupees 600. Interest is 600. What would be the interest on rupees 1500 under the same conditions? So first in this case we will have to find out the rate of interest, we will have to find out the number of years. Then only we can find out the second condition, that is what would be the interest on rupees 1500. Options are given here children, rupees 300, 1000, 700 and 500. Let's work it out and find out. Interest is equal to P into N into R upon 100. Therefore I1, because here 2 interests are there. One interest they have given us 600. Then they are asking us to find out interest when it is 1500 principal. So interest, this is the general formula. I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. We will find out I1, that is I1 is equal to 600 when P is equal to 3000. That is the first case. Okay, and I2 will be question mark when P is equal to rupees 1500. Rate of interest and time will remain the same as we get in this condition. Okay, So let's proceed further. I1 upon I2 is equal to P1 upon P2. Why? I will show you this part. See, write interest and principal. Since we have two interest and two principal, we can write it as direct proportion. Okay. So interest, principal. Interest is 600 we are getting when principal is 3000, and let us take it as X when it is 1500, because we have to find out, no? So this is how. So it is directly proportional, children. Okay. If amount is more 3000, interest is 600. If amount is 1500, we will find out how much is the interest. Okay. So that is why I1 upon I2 is equal to P1 upon P2. Okay. So let I2 be X. 600 upon X is equal to 3000 upon 1500. Here itself you can cancel the two zeros, or you could take it that side and solve it. So if we cancel it here only, it will become easy for us. 0, 0 cancel, up 0, 0 cancel. So now it is 600 upon X is equal to 30 upon 15. Therefore X is equal to, so X will be what? Okay, X will be 30. You want to write the next step? You write down the next steps here. 600 into 15. This 15 will go to the left hand side. Is equal to 30 into X. Without cancelling the zeros also, you can do this step. Okay. So therefore X is equal to 600 into 15 upon 30 is equal to X. Okay. Now we can go for cancellation. This 0 and this 0 will cancel. 3 1s are 3 5s are 15. Okay. So therefore X is equal to 60 into 5. 5 zeros are 0, 5 6 are 30. So that is rupees 300. So which is that option? Rupees 300. Okay. Rupees 300 we have got the X. So you can solve this method using this direct proportion method, so it will become easy, children. Or else if you want to find out the R and T, then it will be little bit tough, but then it will be complicated. Okay, so it's better you follow this only method. I1 upon I2 is equal to P1 upon P2. Okay, so interest will increase if your principal is increased, so directly proportional, and this is how we have got rupees 300 as the interest when it is 1500. So here you can check it out. See, 300, first one is our right option. See, with your understanding also, children, simple. 3600 rupees. So 1500 is half of 3000. So it will be half of the interest, 600. Okay. So final answer, interest on rupees 1500 will be rupees 300. Third question, children. Javed deposited rupees 12,000 at 9 PCPA, 9% per annum, in a bank for some years. At the end of the period, he received altogether rupees 17,400. For how many years did he deposit his money? So see, Javed deposited 12,000 at 9% per annum in a bank for some years. We don't know how many years. So at the end of the period, he received altogether rupees 17,400. So that is the amount, children. Principal is 12,000, amount is 17,400. For how many years did he deposit his money? So let's find out. So principal is rupees 12,000, number of years is 1 year, children. Okay. And this is, yeah, principal 12,000, number of years we take it as 1 year whenever it's not given, and T2 we will have to find out. Okay. So T1, T2 or N1, N2. Rate of interest are 9% per annum. Amount is rupees 17,400. Now interest for 1 year, general formula, I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. Therefore I1 is equal to P is 12,000 into 9 into 1 upon 100. Okay, let us simplify. 0, 0 cancel. So we are left with 120 into 9 into 1. Therefore, I1 is equal to 120 is 9 ones is 9, 9 zeros are 0, 9 twos are 18, 8, 1 carry, 9 ones are 9, that is 10. Okay, 1080. So I1 is 1080, that means 1080 rupees. Now we will find out the I2. How? Using amount formula. Amount is equal to P plus I. So amount is 17,400 children is equal to principal 12,000 plus I2. So 12,000 goes to left hand side, it will be subtraction. 17,400 minus 12,000 is equal to I2. Therefore, I2 is equal to, let us minus and find out 17,400 minus 12,000. Okay, so 0, 0, 4, 7 minus 2 will be 7 and 6, so it will be 5, right? And 1 minus 1, 0, so it is 5,400 children. 5,400 is the I2. Now once we have got I1, I2, now we can do the direct proportion. So T1 upon T2 is equal to I1 upon I2. Directly proportion. If for 1 year we are getting this much interest, that is 1080 rupees, then for the unknown years, T2 is not known, we get 5,400 children. So substitute. So I1 is 1, T2 we don't know, so keep it as it is, and 1080 upon 5,400. This is your interest for 1 year. This is interest for the unknown which we are going to find out. So let us now see, it will be cross multiplication. 5,400 into 1 and 1,080 into 2. So 1 into 5,400 is equal to 1,080 into T2. That means 5,400 divided by 1,080 is equal to T2. Okay, by now you know na, when we take multiplication to left hand side, it will be division. 0, 0 cancel. Remember, this 0 we cannot cancel because it is 108. The number only 0, if it is on the right hand side, we can cancel it. But we cannot cancel the middle 0 because it is 108 children. Let us use the table and cancel it. Okay. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. And over here, 2 2s are 4 and 1 carried over here. So 2 7s are 14 and 2 zeros are 0. So 270. Let us write it on the other side so it will look better. T2 is equal to 270 upon 54. Hope it's clear, children. Okay, 270 upon 54. Now 54 and 270 can easily go by 3's table. We can also check other table, children. It will go by 2 also. Now I want to save my time and I know my table. So 54 1s are and 54 5s are gives me 270. It's very easy how to find out. See, you have to just write down 54 here in the working column and check which number will give you in the units place 0, and quickly it comes at 5s are. So I check 5 4s are 20, 0, 2 carry, 5 5s are 25, so it's 26, 27. So easily you're getting. If you don't get, then you have to try the other number. So T2 also we got. So Javed deposited the amount for 5 years, children. So we got the answer. Okay, hope it's very clear, this particular. I'll show it to you once more. See, using the formula we find out I1, we find out I1 interest 1, that is rupees 1080. Then we find out interest 2, that is using amount is given, so using that we find out I2 also 5,400, and once we get I1 and I2, it is directly proportional to T1 and T2. So we using that direct proportion, we are finding out T2 in this method. Next, fourth question, children. Lataben borrowed some money from a bank at a rate of 10 PCPA interest for 2.5 years, to start a cottage industry If she paid rupees 10,250 as total interest, how much money had she borrowed? Let us solve it. So children, fourth one, interest rupees 10,250, rate of interest 10% per annum, and time period is 2.5 years. You know what we have to do for 2.5? We can convert that into improper fractions. So 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5 upon 2 years. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1, 5. Principal P2 is question mark. Principal P2 is question mark. So let us take the principal, that is P1, rupees 100 children. Okay, let us take the principal P1 as rupees 100. So interest on rupees 100 P1 will be, let us find out, I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. Therefore, I is equal to, substitute children the values, that is principal we have taken as 100 into N, number of years, that is 10, into R. What is R, children? It is R is 5 upon 2. So 5 upon 2. So you must be aware, earlier also we did like this sum, and 100 is of this 100, formula wala 100. Okay, so 100 is of principal which we have taken as assuming 100. Okay, into 10 into 5, 5 upon 2, so 2 is in the denominator and this 100 is of the formula. Now see, this 100 and this 100 gets cancelled. 100 ones are 100 ones are. So what are we left now? 10 into 5 upon 2. So this 2 and 10 can be cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 5s are 10. Now what are we left, children? This is I1. Okay, I1 is equal to 5 into 5, that is 25. That means interest we are getting rupees 25 on principal 100 rupees. Okay, so interest is rupees 25 on principal, that is P1 is equal to rupees 100. So when it is 100 rupees, we are getting interest 25. Okay, so now I1 we got, okay, P1 we are taken as 100 and P2, principal P2 we have to find out, children, and I2 is 10,250 they have given us. Okay, so they have asked us to find out principal, that is P2. So we have assumed 100 rupees when interest is 25 rupees. Okay, so let us substitute. I1 we got as 25 upon I2 10,250 they have given us. P1 we had assumed as 100 rupees and P2 we don't know, children. So this is direct proportional, and now our normal simplification, 25 into P2 is equal to 100 into 10,250. So therefore P2 will remain here, 100 into 10,250 divided by 25. Okay, so 5 table will be easy to use, or 25 table also. So 5 5s are 25, 25, 1s are 25, 4s are will give us how much? 25 1s are, children, and 25 4s are gives us 100. So easy, no? We got rid of it. Okay, so now P2 is equal to 4 into 10,250. We have to multiply now. Okay, so P2 is how much? We will find out. So P2, 4 into 10,250. Let's multiply. 4 zeros are 0, 4 5s are 20, 0, 2 carried over here. 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 2 9, 10, 0, 1 carried on 0, 4 zeros are 0, so 1 will come down, and 4 1s are 4. So that is 41,000. So the final answer is Lataben had borrowed rupees 41,000. So final answer, Lataben had borrowed rupees 41,000. Now children, question number 5 is in this tabular form. Okay, fill in the blanks in the table below. It's in the tabular form, but we are not going to just fill the answer. We will be working out. So I will show you the data written down. You can refer the textbook and you can find out the, like this, what is given. So principal rupees 4,000. Principal rupees 4,200, rate of interest 7 PCPA, time, that is number of years 3, interest we have to find out, amount we have to find out. So this is how I've written the data, children. Here it's okay if we write down short forms P because we have to fill in that blank, but of course working out in your book. Rupees 4,200 are 7 PCPA, number of years is 3, I we have to find out, amount we have to find out. So simple, I is equal to P into N into R upon 100, therefore I is equal to, substitute, 4,200 into 7 into 3 upon 100. Therefore I is equal to, see, cancel, 2 zeros are cancelled, so 0 0 of the 100 and this 2 zeros are cancelled, children. So we are left with 48 into 7 into 3. So you could multiply 48 into 7 or 48 into 21. 7 3s are 21, whichever way you find it easy. I have done it here, see, 42 into 21, so you get 882, children. So we write down interest we got as rupees 882. Now we have to find out the amount. So let us use the formula. Amount A is equal to P plus I. Okay. So therefore A is equal to P is how much? 4,200 plus I, just now we got 882 is equal to, so add 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 8 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 9, 10, 0, 1 carried over here, so it will be 5,082. So final answer, amount is equal to rupees 5,082. Similarly, the second one, rate of interest is 6 PCPA, number of years 4, and interest is given as 1,200. We have to find out amount. So same, I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. Substitute, interest is 1,200 given, is equal to P we don't know, into 4 into 6 upon 100. Now see, children, I can cancel this 6 and 100, 4 and 100, or we could take it to the other side. So 1,200 into 100 is equal to P into 4 into 6. Next step, 1,200 into 100 upon, because this is multiplication here, it will come and get divided. 4 into 6 is equal to P. Now we can cancel. 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0. Now what you want to cancel? Either 6 and 300 or 6 and 100, because they are divisible by table of 2 as well as 6. So I'll go for 6. 6 1s are 6, 6 5s are 30 and 6 zeros are 0. Calculate, 6 zeros are 0, 6 5s are 30, 300. So what are we left with? Therefore P is equal to 50 into 100. 50 into 100. So therefore P principal we are getting as 5,000 rupees. Okay, P is 5,000. 5 ones are 5, 1 2 3 zeros. Okay, or you multiply and you write down. So principal we got as 5,000. Let us find out the amount, children. Amount is equal to P plus I. So therefore amount is equal to principal, just now we got as 5,000 plus interest is 1,200. Okay, so that will be how much? 6,200. 6,200 is the amount. So this is how we have found out the amount. Third one, principal 8,000 are rate of interest 5 PCPA. We have to find out number of years and we have to find out the amount. Interest is given 800. So the normal formula, I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. Substitute, interest is given 800 is equal to principal 8,000 into 5 into T upon 100. 0 0 cancelled, children. So we are left with 800 is equal to 80 into 5 into T. Okay. So that is 800 divided by 80 into 5 is equal to T. So here therefore T is equal to, you can cancel here itself, 80 ones are 80, 80 ones are 80, 80 zeros are 0, or 80 tens are 800. Then we can cancel 5. 5 ones are 5 twos are 10. Therefore T we get as 2 years. Okay, T we got as 2 years. Now we have to find out the amount. So amount is equal to P plus I. Therefore A is equal to, principal is how much? 8,000 plus interest is 800. So that is 8,800 rupees, children. Okay, then you can fill it in the blank, but you have to solve it. Once more showing you the table so that you remember. See, this was a third one we did. Time we found out 2 years and amount we had to find out 8,800. Now we will go for the fourth one. Principal we have to find out and number of years we have to find out. We are given amount, interest and rate of interest is given. Okay. So here rate of interest 5 PCPA, number of years we have to find out, children, that's question mark. Interest rupees 6,000, amount rupees 18,000. So see, look at this, children, amount, interest. So we can find out principal first. So first we will use A is equal to P plus I. Therefore 18,000, amount is 18,000 is equal to P plus 6,000. So therefore P is equal to 18,000 minus 6,000. So 18,000 minus 6,000 is, therefore P is equal to 12,000. Okay, P is equal to 12,000. Now once we got this P, we can go to find out the now that is N. So therefore we'll use this formula, I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. I 6,000 is equal to P, now just now we found out 12,000 into N into 5 upon 100. Cancel the two zeros. So we are left with 6,000 is equal to 120 into N into 5. Okay, I will write that if you want. 6,000 is equal to 120 into N into 5. Okay, so this is what we are left with. So what you have to do is 6,000 is equal to 120 into N into 5. So that means now 6,000 upon 120 into 5 is equal to N. Here 6,000 upon 120 into 5 is equal to N. So 0, 0 cancelled. Okay, and then we can cancel. See, 5 ones are cancelled, 5 ones are, 5 twos are 10, 1 carried over here, 5 zeros are. Or straight away what you can do, 1 0 1 0, then you can 12 ones are and 12 fives are 60, whichever table is convenient for you. Okay, so 5 ones are, 5 ones are, from 6 1 is carried here, so 5 twos are 10, 5 zeros are 0. Now I can cancel this 12 and 120. So 12 ones are and 12 tens are 120. Therefore N is equal to 10 years, children. Therefore N is equal to 10 years. Now we will go for the next sum. Fifth sum, once more I am showing it to you. Fifth sum, principal we have to find out. Rate is given 2.5 years. Time is given 5 years. Rate is 2.5 PCPA. Time is 5 years. Interest 2,400. Amount we have to find out. So we have to find out principal as well as amount. So rate 2.5 PCPA, that means it is 5 upon 2. 2 twos are 4, 4 plus 1 5 upon 2. Time 5 years, interest is 2,400. Amount we have to find out, children. So it's, now see, amount also we have to find out, principal also we have to find out. Okay, so what do we do? I is equal to P into N into R upon 100. Okay, so therefore interest 2,400 is equal to P into 5 upon 2. This 5 is number of years and this is R, 5 upon 2. Okay, and this is your 100 is formula wala 100. Okay, by now you know na how to write this. Okay, so 2,400 into 100 into 2 upon 5 into 5. The way you want you can solve. Now here you can also cancel 5 ones are, 5 twos are 10. Then again 5 ones are, 5 fours are 20. What I have done is I have not cancelled here, I have taken it to the left hand side. So 2,400 into 100 into 2. So it goes to the numerator. And this 5 into 5 comes to the denominator. Because left hand side na, is equal to P. P remains on the right hand side. Now let's do the calculations, children. 5 ones are 5 twos are 10, 5 zeros are 0. 5 ones are 5 fours are 20. Done. Nothing is left down. So therefore P is equal to 2400 into 4 into 2. Therefore P is equal to 2400 into 4 into 2. That means 4 twos are 8. 8 zeros are 0. 8 zeros are 0. 8 fours are 32. 2, 3 carried over 2. 8 twos are 16. 16 plus 3, 17, 18, 19 children. So 19,200 rupees. 19,200. So principal we got as rupees. Write it down nicely. 19,200 rupees. Understood, no? Clearly. Now once we got principal, easy to find out the amount. Amount P plus I. So P plus I, therefore amount we got, principal we got 19,200 plus interest is 2,400. Okay, and that is how much? 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 4 plus 2, 5, 6, 9 plus 2, 10, 11, 1, 1 carried over that. So that will be 1 plus 1. So 21,600 is the amount. And with that, all 5 sums we are done with the children. And with this we have completed. This chapter 10, banks and simple interest. Also we have completed the portion for second unit test. Okay. I will just show you the written work. I will be of course posting it in the Google Classroom as well as sending it to your class teachers to post it on the WhatsApp group. So this is portion for second unit test 2021. Chapter 8, algebraic expressions and operations on them. Chapter 9, direct proportion and inverse proportion. And chapter 11, circle. So these 3 chapters will be asked for 20 marks, children. Okay, paper pattern also will be given to you very soon. Thank you, children, and have a nice day. Any doubts, please let me know. Comment it on the comment box in the Google Classroom. Thank you, children. Have a nice day. Take care. Be safe.